Okay, so we are live. That's great. So this is my first YouTube stream, and today I want to talk about the week 6 update of the Metallica program. So if you follow the channel, you know that I've been doing this program for 6 weeks. So I finished 6 weeks of the program. And after these 6 weeks, I wanted to give an update on what's going on. So for the first 3 weeks, I actually uh, so for the first 3 weeks, I gave an update every week, and then at the end of the third week, I made some videos, but the videos had I tried to put some music in, and then YouTube flagged my videos, so I had to kind of stop doing things for a while, and that's why there were no videos for the last 2 weeks. But now I have figured out how to put music in my video without getting them flagged. So hopefully I'll be able to put a video now every week. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I want to talk about is how things have been going. So I have been doing the workout, the whole program for the last 6 weeks. I have not missed even a single workout. The workouts have been quite nice. I'll give more details in a second. But things have been going fine for the time being. I'm eating properly, sleeping properly. So overall, the program is going okay. I have gained 3 kilos since I started the program. I was at 68 kilos when I started. Now I am at 71 kilos, so which is 6 kilos, so about somewhere between 6 to 7 pounds. That's how much I have gained in the last 6 weeks. So about 1 pound a week, which seems a reasonable way of a healthy way of gaining weight. And I think I'm on track to get to my uh, goal weight at the end of 16 weeks. So this is fine. So let's talk about the few things that did not go well in the last few weeks. So up to the third week, the program was going quite well, and I was doing very well. That's because the weights were pretty low, and I was focusing on technique, and the things were fine. But in the fourth week of the program, uh, the weight slowly started getting to a place where, the workout started taking a little bit longer, but I still wanted to finish everything within the 90 minutes and finish the workout within 90 minutes because anything longer than that was, just too much time spent in the gym. So I tried to rush through my workout, which meant that I did not warm up properly. I didn't do enough stretching. And like I kind of rushed through even the exercises, although I had spent the last 3 weeks working on my technique. Things did not go very well in the fourth week of the program, and I was very tired. Uh, uh, After the workout, I used to be very tired. I also uh, kind of ignored my sleep schedule. I was sleeping late, which made things worse. So the fourth week did not go very well, and I actually started having problems in my lower back. I had some pain in my lower back. But the good thing is that I realized it right away. At the end of the fourth week, I realized that I was having these issues. So from the fifth week onwards, I realized that the one of the problem was not warming up properly. So I started warming up properly. I would spend 10 to 15 minutes warming up and then about 10 minutes stretching, which is a long time because you haven't even started your workout, and you have spent about 20 to 25 minutes in the gym without really starting your workout. But you know, you have to kind of think about what gains you will make if you don't do your workout properly. If you get injured or if you are too tired, then you will not be able to keep up with the program. So I thought it was a good, it's good to spend time warming up and stretching. So I spent a good amount of time stretching and warming up at the beginning of the workout, and that really helped. So week 5 and week 6, I have not felt any problems finishing the workout. I feel fresh. I feel happy, and I really want to do the workout. I There is no tiredness or soreness in my body, so that's a very good thing. The second thing is that in my fourth week, as I said, I didn't sleep very well. So I managed my sleep schedule much better in week 5 and week 6. And I realized that, the moment I started getting, sleeping at the right time and, getting good 7 to 8 hours of sleep, uh, I was feeling really refreshed and ready to go in my workouts. So I would suggest, anybody who is following the program that uh, warm up properly, do a lot of stretching to, make sure that, you're not carrying any niggles or you don't have any problems while doing the workout. Sleep properly. That's very important. The third thing would be drink a lot of water. Uh, in my fourth week, again, that the fourth week was the worst week of this whole program. And I guess everything that could go bad went bad in the fourth week. So in the fourth week, I also had slowly started diverting from my diet and my fluid intakes. I did not drink enough water. I used to be pretty thirsty. Even like, when I wake up in the morning, I was very thirsty, and that had an effect on my workout. So I started focusing a lot more on my diet, and especially my fluid intake in the from the fifth week onwards, which has again helped me recover much faster. And lastly, my diet. As I said, when I started the program, I knew that diet was going to be a big challenge. With actually any workout program, the generally people are able to keep up with the exercises. They also manage to sleep well, get enough rest, because if you don't get enough rest, then your body is going to force you to take enough rest, or you will get injured, which is again a different way of the body forcing you to take rest. The biggest problem people face is with the diet. Either they are not eating enough, they are not eating on time, or they start like cutting corners. So I started focusing more on my diet from fifth week onwards. Uh, I have definitely gained, I've gained 6 to 7 kilos of weight, which has come at the expense of my body fat also, staying around 14 to percent. Sometimes it's a little bit higher, sometimes little bit lower, but it has stayed around 14%, which is going to be a problem going forward, because I kind of want to go back to I want to kind of have about 11 to 12% body fat. So I have, while I have gained some muscles, I have also gained some fat. So I need to be more consistent with my diet going forward. I am eating more meat, I'm eating more vegetables, but eating healthy food is hard. That's what I've experienced. And sometimes, I'm just hungry and I end up eating a lot of bread, a lot of fatty food, quick and easy food. So I need to get better with my diet, especially because now I think I'm at a stage where I can start. I need to start thinking about my body fat percentage. Otherwise, I will not be able to get to 11 or 12% by my goal date. So that's one of the things I need to think about, and I'm going to be keep thinking about it from the seventh week or tomorrow onwards. As far as the weights and the workout itself are concerned, the weights right now, after doing 6 weeks of the program, which is essentially linear progression, now I think I have started hitting about 80% of my max weight. So 70 to 80% of my max weight on some of the programs, on some of the exercises, I should say. So as we know, the the increment, or like the way things should be, is that your deadlift, you should be able to have, the highest amount of weight in your deadlift. And then comes the squat. So your squat should be about 90 to 80% of your deadlift. Then comes bench press, then comes barbell rows, and then comes overhead press. So this is the sequence in which things should be. If it is not that way, then there's something wrong. There's some imbalance in your strength. And what you should always, try to go aim for is that your deadlift should be highest, and then your squat should be about 80% of that. Then comes your bench press, then comes your barbell rows, and finally the overhead press. So in my overhead press, I am getting very, very close, which is to my max, right? So overhead press is the exercise on which you would be doing the least amount of weight, and you will be pressing the least. It's hard to overhead press. It's comparatively easier to deadlift the same weight. So I knew that I was going to hit my uh, max on my overhead press, and after about 6 weeks, I am getting very close. So doing 5 sets of 5 reps on the overhead press is a little bit hard. So the goal would, let's see, how for how long I can continue this. I think I can probably continue it for 2 weeks, maybe three. But after 3 weeks, it will be hard to do 5 sets of five and continue on this linear progression. So I might have to reset. So the weights are now at a place where I am getting, every few weeks, I would be hitting the max on some exercise, whether it's the bench press or the rowing or the squats. The goal for me would be to keep on improving on my squat till uh, till the 16th week. If I can keep continuing with the linear progression till the 16th week, I think I would be very, very close to my all time personal best in squats. And I think I would be I would be at I would probably would have gained the kind of weight that I want to gain and build enough muscles that I want to make by the 16th week. So hopefully I would be able to continue this, continue at least on the squat till 16 weeks. But 16 weeks is a long time in the future. Right now the goal is to keep continuing with the program. uh, so all the weights are in the reasonable range. I don't have any issues doing the workout. I'm able to do all the weights which the program suggests at the right frequency, with not too long rest and with pretty good technique. So that's as far as the weights are concerned in the program. The other thing is, okay, what else? So what else should we talk about this program? Yes, so I should say about, so at the end of the 4th week, as I said, I started having some problem with my lower back. And I think one of the reason was the so in some of my exercises, like the deadlift or snatch or clean and jerk. First of all, I was not warming up enough. And generally, the main exercise or the heaviest exercise is at the beginning of the program, which makes sense. You want to do your main exercise when you are the most fresh and have the most strength. But since the main exercises were right at the beginning and I was not warming up enough, I was not stretching enough, I think I started having trouble with my lower back. I was not warming up my lower back area. Lower back area is one of the hardest part to warm up, and so since I was not spending much time and I was not getting warmed up properly, and it's also a very weak area for me and generally for other people too. The lower back is a region where which is kind of gets ignored a lot. And so I realized that I was having this problem. So I added some lower back exercises to my workout. So on my leg days, I started doing back extensions, which are simple exercises. I'm just doing some body weight back extension 2 times a week. I would do 3 to 4 sets of uh, of 15 to 20 reps. So my goal here is to have high repetition on this exercise. I just want to gain like some with some good technique. I want to make sure that I spend enough time on that area, so to build some muscles and get at least remove the pain that I'm having, and it's already giving me some good results. So first of all, I'm warming up enough, which helps me. And in my warm up, I focus on my lower back area. So I do some bridges, for example, or I will do some back extensions, very light back extension at the beginning of my workout. So doing that has helped me get better with my with I mean I have like the problems with my pain in my lower back has essentially gone away. There is still some issues if I do very heavy snatches. I will have some issues with my lower back. So I'm trying to go down on my snatch weight for the next few weeks so I can build the strength around my lower back before I do those kind of pulling exercises again. So essentially, when I do some pull exercises, which would be either deadlift or cleans or snatches, and sometimes even with a little bit with squat, I was having issues. So that was mainly because my lower back area and my core area is not that strong. So I have added the some exercises for my core, and I've also added some twist exercises because like the abs and the core area, although I was doing a lot of crunches and leg raises, but I was not doing enough twist exercises. So I've added some twist exercises. So I'm going to be focusing a lot more when I do my abs on twists, and I will be focusing on my lower back. So back extension, uh, Superman, these type of exercises in the next few weeks, which is again a new exercise that I am going to add to the Metallica program. And this brings me to the last point that I want to discuss. Uh, because I am doing the Metallica program, and generally the program itself doesn't take very long. So if I just do everything that the program says, which are 4 to 5 no, I should say 5 to 6 exercises a day. One of them is the main exercise on 5 sets of five. The others are generally 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. So just the Metallica program takes me about 45 minutes. On a good day, it takes me about 45 minutes. And sometimes, like, when there are a lot more exercises with a lot more repetitions, I would say day one and day four, when there is face pull, 5 sets of face pull with, 15 to 20 reps, and the biceps and curls, which are again 4 sets. So on those days, it takes me about an hour to finish just the Metallica program. All the exercises which are listed on the program itself on the spreadsheet. But then you add warming up and stretching. That takes 20 to 25 minutes. Then you add ab exercises. Then you add glute or lower back exercises. I also do some snatch and clean and jerk, so Olympic lifting exercises. And then at the end of the workout, I generally try to again cool down for a little bit. So if you add all these things, the program, I am spending about 2 hours in the gym every day. I have to like force myself out by the second hour. Otherwise, it's just too long. So that is one of the issues that I am having. This issue, of course, gets compounded because of the winter. So right now there's winter. It's very cold, and because it's cold, it gets longer to warm up. So I don't know how to solve this issue right now. And since right now I don't have to, I'm not too much worried about my work schedule. I can kind of fix my work schedule on my and move things around. So doing 2 hours or spending 2 hours in the gym right now can be done. And in the beginning, at least in the like, especially in the fourth week, I was too much concerned. I was like, I should not be spending so much time in the gym. I want to go get out of the gym in 90 minutes. But it had its effect. I had trouble in the fourth week. So now the approach that I'm taking is like, let's not worry about the future. Let's just enjoy the moment you have. And right now, right now I can afford it and I have the time. And why worry about things that are not in your control? So when I am in the gym now, I am not thinking about how much time I take. I think about what is good for my body. What is good? How would I improve? How would things be? How would things be better in the sense that what should I do in order to get the most of my workout and have a nice day, again, so that I can come back tomorrow, be fresh and healthy. And that the way is like when I warm up, I spend good amount of time warming up, not thinking about how much time it takes to warm up. I spend really good amount of time stretching. Sometimes it just takes 5 to 8 minutes. Sometimes it takes 15 minutes, but that's okay. I still spend enough time on the areas in like lower back area, my quads, my glutes, my back, my upper back, and especially with my joints. I spend a lot of time just doing high repetition at some very low weight while warming up, because the more you move your joints, uh, they warm up and the fluid starts flowing, and then you don't have any pain. You avoid injuries. So when I'm in the gym, I'm not thinking about how much time I've spent. I'm thinking about, am I doing things properly? And at the end, if I feel like I have spent too much time, I just leave for home. I say, okay, this is all I could do today. If I had to cut back on some of the exercises, that's okay. But rather than doing 10 exercises improperly and resulting in some injuries, now I'm focusing on doing 3 to 4 or 6 exercises properly, with proper form, proper rest, not try to rush, enough warm up so that I can get the most out of the exercises that I am doing rather than just rushing through a lot of things with no clear result. So this is the again the disadvantage of the approach that I have taken. And if you try to add Olympic lifting with bodybuilding, things are going to take long. It's just a reality, and that's the reason why you don't see Olympic lifters doing a lot of bodybuilding, or bodybuilders doing a lot of Olympic lifting, or Olympic lifters doing a lot of power lifting, and power lifters doing bodybuilding. Uh, the reason most of the time is not that you can't do it, or they don't like it, or they don't want to have be very very strong, be very very flexible to do the Olympic lift, but at the same time look good like a bodybuilder. Of course, everybody wants to do that, but it's just a matter of time. Like, how much time can you spend in the gym? If you have 3 to 4 hours in the gym every day, yes, you can probably do all those things. But that's not, what most people have. Most people are they have other jobs, they have family, they have other things in life. So it makes sense why people only do certain things and not every, not you can't again you can't be following all sort different types of things and try to be get stronger and flexible and good looking at the same time. Uh, so bringing in the Olympic lifting and the bodybuilding was going to be a challenge. It is a challenge, and the biggest challenge right now is not the weights, not the flexibility issues and all those. But the main issue is time. I am spending 2 hours in the gym every day, 6 days a week, uh, which is a lot. But you know, the way the world is right now. That's the only thing that I can do. I cannot go out. I cannot like go party. I can hardly even leave my house. So that's the only thing that I do nowadays. So so I am able to do this. But if I was doing my regular work, I would probably find it very, very challenging to continue with this program in this current format. But hopefully, I would be able to make enough gains by the end of the program that I would be able to cut back a little, when things come. But again, that's the thing in the future. Let's not worry about the future. Let's stay in the present and try to enjoy the workout and try to enjoy this process while we are in it, rather than thinking about what could go wrong in the future. Um, yeah, I mean I think that's a nice way to end. Just enjoy the moment, enjoy the workout the way it is right now. Let's not worry about the future. We are making gains, we are doing good. Eat, drink, sleep enough, continue with the program, get huge. Okay, bye.